Here are some headlines you can use the next time you're networking or going to a strange place and you want to start the conversation. And this has been known as the acronym S.A.M. cringes. Okay, so listen carefully. I'm going to go through the acronym once only. Again, the acronym is S.A.M. S.A.M. cringes. C.R.I.N.G.E.S. So, S.A.M., the first letter, S. What does S stand for? S stands for a startling statement. You say something startling as you open your mouth, or the first couple of words you write in your copy. The second letter, A, means asking a question bearing on a need. For example, I would say, if there were a way that I can help you to increase your profitability in your company, you'd be interested in hearing about that, wouldn't you? That right there is a second example of A, asking a question bearing on a need. And then you have this M, the mystery. There's a mystery. So you might start out with a mystery. Do you know what would happen if you wouldn't blah blah blah? Do you know what would happen if blah 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 blah? It's too mysterious as to blah blah blah. And so you've gotten the person's curiosity working. So S.A.M. cringes. C is you start to say, you know what? You really have great operations here at your company. So cringes, the C is compliment the person. Their operations, their company, or how it's operating. But again, everybody stresses to be sincere in the things that you compliment. And folks, believe me, if your compliment is to manipulate, then just realize that more than likely a customer will know that and they really don't want to do business with you again. So just be aware of that. R means to have the idea of, oh, I was referred to you by Mr. So-and-so. I was referred to you by Mrs. So-and-so. So then you have the other one, the cringes, and the C-R-I. The I means the idea. You come up with some type of idea that is news about the item you're talking about, is newsworthy. You say, it just appeared on YouTube last night that this product is blah blah blah, is newsworthy, or the press release came out and you said, oh, the Washington local newspapers called Washington Park News said this, so it becomes newsworthy. And then the in cringe means using a celebrity name, someone that's well known. G is what I used, equipped by McLeod USA, the telephone company, when I was going door to door, cold calling. And they give us these toys to bring in there. We had these balls that would light up every time you bounced it, and I would bounce in their downtown buildings, cold call every one of them. But what it was, I had a gift for them, or I had something to give them. So that was the opening. And then the next one is having an exhibit. You have something there, say, look at this. Or like the pet store, they exhibit the puppy, and they say, here, take this puppy home. It's an exhibit. You see it, you taste it, you feel it, and you can even have the customer work in that exhibit, so now they are involved in it. And then the last one, S.A.M. cringes, is the S, servicing. So in the good old days when my dad would have his adding machine by Burroughs serviced, the Burroughs service technician came and cleaned his adding machine. Now usually the salesman for Burroughs also carried a screwdriver, and he would come to the owners of the Burroughs machines and say, you know, can I help you adjust this and tighten this and tighten that? And of course in the tightening they say, oh, Mr. Jin, a Foodway Market, you need to get this service here because if you service this, you get longer wear and tear on your machine, blah, blah, blah. So the service gave them an excuse to upsell or cross-sell that J. Abraham makes such a big shit out of. But there it is. S.A.M. cringes. Use those acronyms and then go to the next step and give the reasons why having a conversation with you will help the other person feel better about themselves. And that's the essence of what conversation is all about, is we listen to the others. So we listen to the other person. By listening to the other person, we honor them and we acknowledge them. And that's what sincerity is all about. And that's what listening is all about, is silencing the inner talker while the other person is talking. So apply S.A.M. Cringes today. Have fun with it. And this is RockNchinaman911 Sam.